Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must. Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies! Speak now if you choose. Primal Druid, a man torn between two worlds. But our forests have no place for another of your kind. Let the Great Wolf hear your final remarks. Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here, at the end of a noose. Speak your last! has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full. Here you are judged and found guilty. What say you? Pagan! You failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed in poisoning my subjects against me! Call out to your dreamer. Let us see if he answers. Feral Asmirian, expelled from your mountain, you are wild at heart and wild of mind. Oh, how the glory of the Asmiri has faded. I sentence you to death. Say your piece. Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies. Speak now if you choose.
the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another living soul.
Yes, I'm alive. At least for now. What has happened here?
The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, until that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could... reach Clearfell. Find the...
Clearfell could be in danger. I'd best hurry. Now this might be just what I need. What power! Is that you? back! Don't do this! Tempered by victory. I'm sorry, Brannock. It was me, or you.
Well done. Please come inside.
Father, you're alive.
Where have you been, lad? I've been worried sick. I looked for you everywhere after those soldiers came for you, but when I found neither hide nor hair, I had to believe, well, it's a good thing you managed to escape the Count's justice. Let's just say that. It seems the first ones have graced us with fortune. We could sorely use your strength in these dark times. There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
The Count must die for what he has done to us.
Welcome to the Camp of the Lost. I am Una. I know you and I never met in the village, but Renly has been sick with worry about you since he got here. This is the first good news he's had, and for that, I am thankful to see you. You must have heard the rumors in the village. All this began the night Count Gianor took his most loyal men into the Grillwood. That's when his growing madness began. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel to the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place. I fear that our land's sickness will only deepen unless something is done. Please, take your time. Oh, I like this one. Stay safe if you can.
We will survive this. I swear it.
Oi, it's you! You're Renly's foundling. Renly's son, aren't you? Good to finally meet you. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects. That are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know. Feeling lucky? This is a wooden tomb, if you care to see it objectively. We're not quite dead yet, but food supply is dwindling, and I've seen what hunger can make a man do. The monsters out there are not the ones that will get us in the end. Your old man's all right by me. Never said an unkind word. Treasure what you've got. You hear me? See you.
He lives up to his reputation.
Yeah. He doubts himself, but I know he will find a way to protect us. He is a good man, and I am thankful for his presence. In many ways, he reminds me of my father. Renly brings the strength, Finn brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs. Hope is the only thing we have now, but it's in short supply.
Oi. Here's what I've got. Well, this place was never meant to house this many people, especially not the sick and injured. But there's nowhere else to go. The monsters creeping out of the forest keep us locked within these wooden walls, and the Count's tyranny has made outlaws of everyone here. So nobody's coming to save us. I don't have the heart to tell the others I don't see a way to survive this. I put on a brave face, but it's the truth. This part of Farrell has been a fair home for many an Esomite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but we had to settle our feuds when the Eternals laid their savage boot upon us. We weren't able to take part in the Bloody Flowers Rebellion, but we had our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone. It's a shame what happened to old Brannock. He was a kind man in life, but I can't say I'll miss the creature he became. Oh, he tried to batter his way in for 5 full days once he rose again. Well, we thought we were done for. But then you came along, and I'm glad you did. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime.
I should lend a hand. Thanks for the help.
Name's Pharaoh. Some call me Runeseeker, but Pharaoh will do fine. I'm far from home, but these lands are even more unwelcoming than I expected.
Greetings, Pharaoh. I wish I could welcome you to Ogham in better times. What brought you here?
Runes, inscriptions, etched into remnants from ancient times. For whatever reason, they burn brighter in all this bedlam. Now, a smith I may have been back home, but I'm no clansman, no warrior. Perhaps we can aid each other.
A fellow smith. I've a feeling we'll get along. So, I do the fighting, you do the finding.
That's about right. But you'll also reap rewards from the knowledge we uncover. Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant. Ah, a formidable inscription. But we can add to it. Combinations of inscriptions react to the will of the inscriber. Look here. My tome contains many rune shapes. Try your hand at one. Team. That was impressive. The Verisium in that remnant was mighty powerful. You did well. Now, I've traveled to Ogham because I'm researching the origins of my craft. Some Ezamites would say rune shapes were simply brought to us by the first ones. But I reckon there's more to the tale.
The first ones guide our souls. I can't speak to the rest. I admit, I'm curious to learn more.
Help me in my research, and I'll do what I can to aid in your undertakings. Seek out more remnants like this one. It'll be worth your while. Good on you.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my order should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit. Bring their bodies back.
sleep in ice, wake in snow. As you grow. Invader! Be still! Me! Swell! Be still!
My satchel is full.
Sorry, I was just elsewhere. I survived, but all that I was is gone. Count Gino has only been growing more and more cruel with his justice. He arrested my father for bringing in the harvest one day late, and the rest of my family scattered and fled as the soldiers came for them. I was away when it happened, but my neighbors warned me on my way home, and I fled. Clearfell is as far as I could go before the dangers of the forest closed in. There is scant hope in my heart for my father, but I must believe my mother and my 2 younger brothers escaped, even though my heart tells me that they are just songs now. I keep longing for a ray of light to cut through the darkness of these bleak days. Yes, I like to hold on to bits and pieces. I will treasure it. Yes? Finn makes fun of my collection, but I think it's charming.
This lair, how deep does it go? My satchel is full.
Sorry, I was... Finn makes fun of my collection, but it's beautiful. I accept. Goodbye.
has twisted it into a nightmare. horrific task. But to protect Clearfell, I'll do it again.
The Devourer is just another victim of the sickness infecting our precious land. Many of Ogham's beasts are fearsome and dangerous, but not like this. The infection in the soil, water, and air is changing them. All of them. It is sad to see such a great creature slain, but it was no longer what it once was. I suppose it had to be done. Sorry, I like to hold on to bits and pieces. I will treasure it. Stay safe, if you can. Sorry, I was just... Please, take your time. Oh, I like this one. Stay safe, if you can. Hello. Please, take another for my collection.
Hey! You feeling lucky? You killed the Devourer in its own lair? That's mighty brave of you, hero. Now at least we won't starve to death. One less way to die, I guess. Take a punt. You know you want to. Later.
Oh, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now, perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks. I know I'm not your father, lad, but I've tried hard to raise you the best I can. I don't know how the Karui might have taught you, but I imagine you'll still be the man you are today. You've always had a strong will. That's what truly makes you an Ezemite, no matter where you were born. What would you like? Stick to the cairns. Oi! Anything take your fancy? Go well.
Sorry, I was just elsewhere. Bye. Hello. Please, take your time. I will treasure it. Bye.
Why, look, it's our local hero. Farewell, hero.
Sorry, I was just...
What have we got? If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Runesmith at your service. These ancient remnants, we've nothing like them back home. They're quite the sight, don't you think?
They are impressive, absolutely. But what causes them to reveal themselves now?
Perhaps they were always here, and we only see them now because the world's gone to shite. I can't be sure of the answer. Either way, I'm glad to see them. Our inscriptions go way back to the beginning of Ezemite history. Pay no mind to common folk babble. They'd have you believe the first ones bore us from mud and slime. Load of rubbish. I know runic inscriptions like the back of my hand. But of late, I've begun seeing them in the night skies.
Not all that is said about the first ones is meant to be taken so literally.
A convenient excuse.
Regardless, are you saying you've seen the shape of these inscriptions in the stars?
That's right. At first I thought I was just enjoying too much fay leaf, but even abstaining from the pipe didn't change what I saw. Rune shapes. In the stars. Clear as the great wolf's howl.
What do you think it means, seeing rune shapes in the stars above?
Well, I asked around. Not many runesmiths left in Ezemir to ask, mind you. Not much of Ezemir left at all, for that matter. There's one fella, drunk as the day is long. I asked him, "Bertram, you ever seen rune shapes up in the stars?" He grumbled and threw up on himself. That's when I knew I wasn't going to get any answers sitting on my arse. I see them up there. Some just tweaks on existing inscriptions. Others, entirely new. I set my chisel to work and had some unique results. It was then that I decided to learn all I could, to become a rune seeker.
I heard a lot about Ezemir back home, but what can you tell me about what happened there?
I suppose you would have, growing up in Farrell. Well now, where to begin? Ezemir stretches a great distance, and yet many of the clans are scattered, dead, or otherwise unknown. It's a far cry from what we once were. Where I'm from, the Isles of Scoth, well, we've done all right. Care to see what we can smith? Not today. All the best.
What have we got?
I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
By decree of the Count of Ogden, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
Did you find the runes? This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. The great sword Agnar is currently in Count Geonor's possession. But the mighty rune blade was not always his to wield. It is an ancient weapon of the old magics, inspired by the great wolf himself. Legend says it was forged and runed for the original clan leader so he might lead his people to a new, safer land. This brought them to Farrell, where they founded Ogham. Ever since, Agnar was passed down to the leader of the strongest clan. When the position of Count was established in Ogham, the sword was bound to the role. But now, Geonor sullies his remarkable history with his misdeeds. I hope I will live to see the day when someone worthy takes up the sword once more. So this is the source of my shadowed dreams. Not the tree, but the shade upon it. As strange as it sounds, I believe we should help this creature. For the Count to bind it to the tree, it must be involved in all of this somehow. There is something very wrong in Ogham, and it may know something of it. My mother's mother told me tales of this tree. Our ancestors used it to attract fey spirits, until it was given a darker purpose under the Eternals. They would leave Ezamites strung up on the tree, alive, to starve, to be pecked at by birds. The Red Veil played host to the final and bloodiest battle of countless conflicts. It was in the heart of that veil that we fought for our freedom against the Eternals. We did win, in a sense. But the cost was far greater than anyone expected. Many generations of able-bodied men and women gave their lives to push off the boot of oppression. Ogham's clans haven't been the same since, even centuries on. Stay safe, if you can. Did you visit the Vale? Sorry, I was just... Did you visit the Vale? Goodbye.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient maw of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
I've never seen roots like this before. Where are they coming from? I've never seen so many mushrooms this far from the tangle.
Yes? I like to hold on to bits and pieces. Any that catch your eye? Another for my collection. Thank you. It's beautiful. Hello. The first ones ran wild through the Grellwood of old, hunting and brawling as they saw fit. It is said that the spirits of the forest would watch them and be entertained. Over time, the forest became abundant with the joys of those spirits and their old magics. It was a haven for the unity of life and spirit. That place of beauty has now become shadowed and deadly. The curse upon this land has made the known paths of the Grellwood twisted and treacherous, so much so that we can no longer even reach our home. Stay safe, if you can.
Yes?
How's the clearing? That place used to be a kind and warm wood. I even took you to play there when you were younger, if you remember. Oh, it's a dark well now, with no way out for most. If you go there, be on your guard and remember the skills I taught you. Go well.
Pleasure as always.
turns against me!
Yes. These are just some odds and ends of mine. Oh, I like this one. Goodbye.